Okay, this is part two, or it could be still part of one, but I may mark it as two. So the other thing is to get started. This is the racism that we experienced in Crete, Illinois, and I have been trying to get someone to hear and to listen and come to our aid or our rescue for so many years. And even when I was there, I tried to receive help, and it just was not happening. There's something that these people have over either the FBI, the police, somebody, the justice system, whatever, that they do not care or do anything concerning what happens to people there. The most important thing that I want to bring out is the things that happened to my children that were there. My son, as I said, was, got along with everybody, wanted to be a politician, had a whole lot of friends, activities, different things that he was involved in and band and all of that. And, they had to vote him in to be the band president. So he definitely had a lot of friends and things like that. They were monitoring him and harassing him for a really, really long time. They really just did not like us because we were not afraid, and we didn't mind being vocal. We didn't mind being vocal. We didn't mind talking about the things that we witnessed, that we saw, and they just wanted to shut us up. They did not like the fact that we had a voice. We were Black, and we were a middle-class family that was able to influence other people. We, like I said, bought CD players for the reading program, uniforms for the basketball team in the middle school, and things like that. And then our kids were articulate, intelligent, honor roll students, things like that. So that's where we were. And so they were monitoring my son for a really long time and harassing him. They were trying to label him a gang member. We were getting phone calls every single day complaining about different things that he did at school, which this is the one that was the band president. This is the one that was the section leader. This is the one that was on student government. And they were literally trying to break him. His trip to Washington, his 8th grade trip to Washington, was the most phenomenal thing for him because he wanted to be a politician. And so he was surely on his way to doing that because he got along with everybody. Everybody loved him. And so they were really trying to break his spirit. And my ex-husband came up for career day and talked about his job. He was an engineer on the railroad, and so he made a 6-figure salary, and a lot of times people were jealous of that. And we witnessed it. We literally witnessed how people treated us and how they acted, and they made it seem as if we thought we were something, but really we were just a regular family, just like they were. Except we were African American, and everybody, all the kids loved us. They loved being at our house. They came to play basketball. They spent the night. Some of the Caucasian children called us mom and called him dad. And so we could see where there's a lot of jealousy and, a lot of things going on. And, I had friends in the cul-de-sac that I lived in, but that went awry very quickly as, the people started to come against us. And so they were monitoring my son and harassing him during that time. My daughter at that time one of my daughters was threatened by a boy. He threatened to rape her, and they did absolutely nothing about it. We fought for 2 weeks just to even have a meeting to talk about what happened with my daughter. And it's just ridiculous that we had to go through so many different lengths and hoops and all the stuff to even get somebody to hear us, that this boy threatened my daughter with rape, and they were not going to do anything about it, and they still didn't. They literally gave the boy a lunch detention at that time, a slap on the wrist, and they acted as if we just made up the whole story, which kids came forth and said that they heard him on the bus say it. My daughter was afraid to go to school for 2 weeks. She would not ride the bus or anything because this boy said he threatened to rape her. And when you have witnesses and people saying, yes, we heard it, yes, we witnessed him say it, and they still did absolutely nothing, that's a threat. And I thought it was zero tolerance in the schools, but they didn't care. So then the other thing is my youngest daughter was hit by a white teacher in that district. She was hit by a white teacher We complained. I was told to call DCFS, so I called DCFS in Will County, and I spoke with a person by the name of Dale, and he literally said there was nothing he could do because she didn't have any bruises. They could not come out and investigate because she didn't have any bruises. A teacher hit my daughter. People in the hallway heard it. All the students witnessed it, and they said it to people that she was hit, that the teacher hit her. We filed a police report with the Crete police, and the Crete police literally just lied and mocked us because we filed the police report, and they told us, okay, we're going to go over to the school, we're going to investigate, we're going to talk to the teacher. And then the very next day they called us and they said, okay, we went to the school and we did this, and we talked to the teacher and the students, and we found out that no one had gone to the school and no one had spoken with a teacher or a student or anything. One of the principals told us that no one came to the school, no one has